On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Typographical.
Relating to the arrangement and appearance of printed or written matter, pertaining to the design, layout, and presentation of text and symbols in printed or digital media.
Examples:
typographical correction, typographical layout. The book had several typographical errors that needed to be corrected before publishing.
Hysterical.
Marked by or in a state of excessive or uncontrollable emotion.
Examples:
hysterical laughter. Get hysterical easily. The frustration that had accumulated for a long time made her hysterical.
Thread.
A fine cord of natural or synthetic fibers or filaments, such as cotton or nylon, used in sewing, knitting, or weaving. A series of connected messages or comments on a social media platform or online forum, often related to a particular topic. A sequence or line of events, ideas, or actions that are connected or related. Verb: to pass a thread through a needle or other small opening, in preparation for sewing or stitching.
Examples:
thread a catheter. Start a new thread. The detective followed a thread of clues which ultimately led to the suspect's arrest.
Reconcile.
To find a way of dealing with two or more ideas, needs, etc. that are opposed to each other to agree and coexist.
Examples:
reconcile these differences. Reconcile a dispute. Sometimes it is challenging to reconcile science and religion.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Articulate.
To express oneself clearly and effectively in spoken or written language.
Examples:
articulate his position. Eloquently articulate. She was able to articulate her argument in the debate clearly.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Facilitate.
To make something easier or more likely to happen.
Examples:
facilitate a smooth transition, facilitate the process. The company implemented a new software system to facilitate employee communication and collaboration.
Chapter:
a separate section of a written work, usually numbered and titled.
Examples:
an introductory chapter, chapter of a political party. The final chapter provides a summary of the discussion.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
a momentary glimpse, passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Healthcare.
The organized activity or business of preserving mental and physical health by preventing or treating illness through services offered by the health profession.
Examples:
healthcare agency, rising healthcare cost. In an aging population, citizens must pay more to maintain quality healthcare.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Consultant.
A person who provides professional or expert advice.
Examples:
consultant firm, chief consultant. We hired a management consultant to help us improve our business strategy.
Hideous.
Very ugly or visually repulsive, extremely unpleasant or offensive to the senses.
Examples:
hideous appearance, hideous crime. The monster in the movie was depicted as a hideous creature with gnarled teeth and glowing eyes.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
a weather chart, a statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, A state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Systemic.
Affecting or related to the whole of something, especially the human body or a society.
Examples:
The systemic arteries. Systemic reforms of the organization. This vaccine causes mild systemic side effects.
Ghastly.
Causing great horror or fear, shockingly unpleasant or bad.
Examples:
Ghastly sight. Ghastly mistake. The child's ghastly scream echoed through the haunted house.
Eyeball.
The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
Eyeball motion. Redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of the solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolve the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Stare.
To gaze or look fixedly and intently at someone or something, often in a questioning, curious, or suspicious manner. Noun, a fixed, intense, and prolonged gaze or look.
Examples:
Stare blankly. Give a menacing stare. He couldn't help but stare at the beautiful sunset over the ocean.
Polystyrene.
A lightweight, thermoplastic polymer material used in the manufacture of a wide range of products, including packaging, insulation, and consumer goods.
Examples:
Polystyrene foam. Polystyrene packaging. The construction industry often utilizes polystyrene insulation panels to improve building energy efficiency.
Ceiling.
A room's top interior surface.
Examples:
Ceiling board. Ceiling light. There was a crack in the ceiling that I found.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Revelation.
A fact that has been disclosed to others, especially a surprising one, the act of revealing or telling the fact or truth to others, communication of knowledge to humans by a divine or supernatural agency.
Examples:
A divine revelation. The revelation of a secret. The shocking revelation embarrassed the administration.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Band-Aid.
A small strip or patch of adhesive material, with a sterile gauze pad in the center, used to cover a minor wound or injury and help promote healing.
Examples:
Band-Aid solution. Temporary Band-Aid fix. I cut my finger, so I put a Band-Aid on the wound.
Gurney.
A wheeled stretcher used for transporting patients, particularly in hospitals and emergency settings.
Examples:
Transport gurney. Gurney pushing. The paramedics lifted the injured man onto the gurney and rushed him to the hospital.
Trolley.
A wheeled cart or platform used for transporting items or goods, in British English, A device for collecting electrical power from an overhead line to power an electric vehicle. In American English, a shopping cart used in supermarkets.
Examples:
Trolley cart. Shopping trolley. The tourists enjoyed taking a ride on the historic trolley in the city.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
Nurse practitioner. A volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Decor.
The arrangement and style of the furniture, art, and other items in a room or building, used to create a particular atmosphere or aesthetic.
Examples:
Tropical decor. Decor styles. The decor of the restaurant gave it a cozy and inviting feel.
Interior.
The inside or inner part of something, the space within the walls of a building.
Examples:
Interior decoration. Plenty of interior space. The painter focused on the moody interiors of abandoned buildings in his work.
Decorate.
To add beauty or distinction to something by the addition of ornament, art, etc.
Examples:
Decorate a wall. Decorate for Christmas. They decorated the room with balloons and streamers for the birthday party.
Hardcore.
A subgroup or subculture within a larger group or community that is characterized by a particularly intense, committed, or extreme set of practices, beliefs, or values.
Examples:
Hardcore group. Hardcore music fan. The hardcore gamers were up until 4 a.m. playing video games.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Fabulous.
Extremely pleasing or good, based on or told of in traditional stories.
Examples:
A fabulous price. A fabulous monster. Thank you for inviting such a fabulous party tonight.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Sesame.
An annual plant cultivated for its small seeds, which are used for food or oil, a flavoring derived from these seeds.
Examples:
Sesame oil. Sesame paste. Sesame seeds are often used as a topping on bagels and bread.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Container.
A receptacle or object used to hold, store, or transport something, a large standardized metal box that is used for transporting goods by sea or land.
Examples:
Plastic container, container ship. The restaurant uses large containers to store its food ingredients.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Burr.
A rough, prickly particle or piece, often found on the surface of certain plants and materials, a humming or buzzing sound, usually produced by an engine or machine.
Examples:
Annoying burr. Hair burr. I had to remove the burr from my sweater before wearing it.
Prickle.
To cause a tingling or stinging sensation, often from a sharp or pointed object, to provoke or irritate someone, causing them to feel uncomfortable or annoyed. Noun, a small, pointed, and often sharp spine or thorn that grows on a plant or animal.
Examples:
Prickle cell layer. Prickle with excitement. The thorns on the cactus can prickle your skin if you touch them.
Afresh.
In a new or different manner, again from the beginning, starting over.
Examples:
Approach afresh. Begin afresh. She started her day afresh with a positive mindset and renewed energy.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Overly.
To a greater degree than is appropriate or desirable.
Examples:
Overly excessive. Overly unnecessary. The movie was overly dramatic, with exaggerated emotions and cliched plot twists.
Zen.
A school of Mahayana Buddhism that originated in China and was later developed in Japan, emphasizing the practice of meditation as the way to achieve enlightenment or awakening. Adjective, characterized by a sense of peace and tranquility, often through the practice of meditation or the use of natural elements.
Examples:
Zen garden. Zen meditation. Daily yoga helped her achieve a Zen state of mind and calmness.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
margin error, a profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
a prodigious vision, telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Blink.
To shut and open the eyes quickly, to gleam or glow in a regular or intermittent way.
Examples:
blink his eyes, blink in astonishment. He blinked in the dazzling sunlight.
Peripheral.
Relating to, located on or near, or constituting an outer boundary or edge, not central or essential.
Examples:
peripheral vision, peripheral devices. The city's peripheral areas should be given more attention regarding infrastructure and resources.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
a medical opinion, temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
electronic device, tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Palm.
The inner surface of the hand from the wrist to the base of the fingers, any plant of the family Palmae having an unbranched trunk crowned by large pinnate or palmate leaves.
Examples:
the palm side of the forearm, coconut palm trees. This high-performance camera is compact enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
a test pilot, pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
diagnose the problem, diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Spinal.
Of or relating to the spine, equals the long bone in the body's back.
Examples:
Spinal injury. Brain and spinal cord. The surgeon carefully confirmed how to remove the tumor to avoid damaging the spinal nerves.
Procedure.
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples.
Undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Aluminum.
A chemical element with the symbol Al that visually resembles silver, used especially for making cooking equipment and aircraft parts.
Examples.
A layer of aluminum foil. An aluminum alloy. Some of the parts of this car are made of aluminum to reduce weight.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples.
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Gadget.
A small tool or device that is useful for a particular job.
Examples.
A handy gadget. Time-saving gadget. I found the kitchen gadget that will serve as a bottle opener in the store.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples.
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples.
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Needle.
A thin, pointed object typically used for sewing or medical purposes, a metal or plastic instrument used for administering injections or drawing blood.
Examples.
Needle prick. Sewing needle. The acupuncturist inserted needles into specific points on my body to alleviate my pain.
Insert.
To put something inside something else.
Examples.
Insert coin. Insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples.
The spine of a book. A cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples.
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples:
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Thumb.
The short, thick digit of the hand next to the index finger. Verb, to travel by getting free rides from motorists.
Examples:
Thumb wrestling. Thumb a ride. He used his right thumb to press the button on his phone.
Scroll.
A long roll of paper containing writing. Verb, to move through text or graphics on a screen to view different parts of them.
Examples:
Roll up a scroll. Scroll through a document. The house owner loved the large hanging scroll in the guest room.
Dictate.
To state or give order with total authority, to say or read aloud for somebody else to write down or to be recorded.
Examples:
Dictate a letter to secretary. Dictate to the associate. The Allies dictated the terms of surrender to the country.
Workaround.
A temporary or unconventional solution to a problem or issue that enables progress or completion of a task despite obstacles or limitations.
Examples:
Workaround solution. Software workaround. When the software crashed, I had to devise a quick workaround to save my progress.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Cobble.
A rounded, irregularly shaped stone used for paving streets or for building walls. Verb, to make or repair something in a rough and hurried way.
Examples:
Cobble driveway. Cobble up a policy accord. The town is known for its historic cobble streets, which were laid by hand in the 19th century.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Subconscious.
Relating to or concerning the part of the mind that is not fully conscious, but still influences thoughts, feelings, and behavior.
Examples:
Subconscious influence. Subconscious behavior. The subconscious mind is said to hold our deepest desires and fears.
Thoughtless.
Lacking consideration for others, inconsiderate, not reflecting on one's actions or words, showing a lack of thought or intelligence.
Examples:
Thoughtless comment. Thoughtless mistake. The thoughtless actions of the students caused damage to the school property.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Subway.
An underground railway system, typically in a city.
Examples:
Subway train. Rapid transit subway. He took the subway to work every day to avoid traffic congestion.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Carton.
A light box or container made of cardboard, typically used for packaging or storing items.
Examples:
Carton box. Empty carton. I need a carton of milk from the grocery store.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something. To exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
compel a person to submission, compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
wrap a fish in foil, wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Pole.
One of two antipodal points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects the Earth's surface, a long, slender, rounded rod, typically of wood or metal, used as a support or to hang something.
Examples:
a fishing pole. The plus pole. The North Pole is the northernmost point on Earth.
Co-opt.
To elect or appoint someone as a member of a group or organization, to take over or appropriate something, often by force or without permission, to use someone or something for one's purposes or agenda.
Examples:
co-opt members. Co-opt ideas. The company tried to co-opt competitors by offering them buyouts.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Permission.
Consent or authorization given by someone in authority or by the owner of something, allowing someone to do something or allowing something to occur.
Examples:
grant permission. Permission for permanent residence. I asked my boss for permission to leave early for a doctor's appointment.
Semaphore.
A system of sending signals by means of two handheld flags or lights whose positions indicate letters, words, or phrases. A signaling system that uses flags, lights, or mechanical arms to transmit coded information.
Examples:
Semaphore signal, electronic semaphore. The sailor communicated with semaphore flags to signal the other ship.
Meter.
A device used to measure the amount of a particular substance or attribute, such as length, volume, or time. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse.
Examples:
A gas meter, poetic meter. The meter on the wall showed that the room was 3 meters long.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation, field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs, secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Backward.
At, to, or toward the direction or place that is behind or rear.
Examples:
Walk backward, backward angle. She falls over backward when she sees her mother-in-law.
Unthinkingly.
Without careful thought or consideration, reflexively or automatically, in a manner that lacks mindfulness or awareness.
Examples:
Respond unthinkingly, unthinkingly follow. She unthinkingly agreed to the terms of the contract without reading it thoroughly.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Scraping.
The act of removing a thin layer of material from a surface, often to clean or smooth it, a sound or sensation that is produced by something being removed or rubbed against another surface. Of computer technology, the automated extraction or collection of data from websites.
Examples:
Scraping tools, metal scraping. The scraping sound coming from the engine made us worry about the car's condition.
Storage.
The act or process of putting in and keeping something in a particular place for use in the future, an electronic memory device that can store information.
Examples:
A storage battery, Storage at low temperature. We store customer data in cloud storage.
Assemble.
To collect in one place as a single group.
Examples.
Assemble your colleagues. Assemble a jigsaw puzzle. The president began to assemble an army.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples.
Replicate the cell. Replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Linear.
Of, relating to, or consisting of lines or length, able to be expressed as a straight line, especially on a graph.
Examples.
Linear trend. A linear equation. People tend to make linear predictions.
Spatial.
Of or relating space and the position, area, and size of things.
Examples.
Spatial ability. Spatial distribution. He carefully determined the spatial relations of every piece of the stage set.
Awareness.
The fact or state of knowing something exists and is important.
Examples.
Awareness of my ignorance. Raise public awareness. There has been a gradual but steady rise in environmental awareness.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Graham.
A type of flour made from whole wheat that has had the bran and germ removed and is often used to make crackers or cookies. A cracker made with this type of flour.
Examples.
Graham bread. Graham flour. I enjoyed my camping trip with friends, toasting marshmallows over a glowing graham cracker.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples.
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples.
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples.
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Theme.
A subject or topic of discourse or artistic representation.
Examples:
Theme park. Central theme. The theme of the novel is the corrupting influence of power.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Kickstart.
To start something by providing an initial burst of energy or enthusiasm.
Examples:
Kickstart the project. Kickstart the economy. She needed to kickstart her weight loss journey.
Irrelevant.
Not connected with or related to something and therefore not important.
Examples:
An irrelevant thought. Do something irrelevant. They removed irrelevant content from the slides.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Clunky.
Heavy, awkward, and old-fashioned, not graceful and clumsy in style, form, or movement.
Examples:
Clunky phrasing. Clunky robot. Refined character portrayal makes up for clunky gameplay.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Award:
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
Bracelet:
A piece of jewelry worn around the wrist, often as an ornament or decoration.
Examples:
Beaded bracelet. Charm bracelet. She wore a beautiful bracelet that her grandmother had given her.
Donation:
A voluntary gift of money, service, or ideas that are given to a person or an organization, or the act of giving them.
Examples:
Make a donation. Political donation. He made a generous donation to the charity.
Behalf:
Represent, advantage, benefit, the interest of someone.
Examples:
On behalf of our management. On his own behalf. I gave witness on her behalf.
Pun:
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Intent:
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.